During this next videotape analysis, I'm going to be focusing on what I call the scissor kick forehand. Is just how to utilize your footwork, your legs, while coiling and uncoiling to get the maximum energy into your stroke, maximum power with control. It's just a violent way to coil and uncoil. There's some jumping required in that shot. But if you really want to really put everything that you have and swing with all your might and still yet be under control. And Federer started off right there. I'm going to show you. So everything starts off in open stance. Sorry about the bald guy in the front row there, but anyway. All of these scissor kick forehands will begin with an open stance, and then I want you to watch how the legs, and you're gonna see, I'm gonna break it down later, how different parts of the body go in different directions to allow that violent coiling and uncoiling right there. So you see how the legs, when you have a scissor kick, the legs look like a scissor right there, and this is how he just unleashes the power right there. So really what I want you to focus on right now is how different parts of the body, the left side and the right side, go in two different ways to generate that violent reaction right there. So you're going to see now his left shoulder is actually going to go back while his left leg is going forward right there. So they go in separate directions. So the upper body, the left side of the upper body goes back while the lower side, the hips and the legs, go forward. And the exact opposite happens on the other side of the body, where his right leg right there goes back as his right shoulder goes forward. So it's creating that backwards uncoiling. One part of the body goes one way, the other part of the body goes the other way, and it just explodes into the ball right there. And that's how you can really generate the optimal power right there, right in that stance right there, when everything was loaded up right there and unleashed violently into the shot. So I'm going to show you how other players do it. Tsonga right here, this is a view from the front, and you're going to watch how he's going to, once again, he starts off with an open stance, and now watch how the legs and the upper body go in different direction right there. It's a good example where you'll see this front knee coming forward and the left shoulder going back, and here the right shoulder coming forward right here, and that leg going back right there. So you have the exact opposite and the same thing that Roger was doing. This is the front view right here, and you can tell. So you can actually see you need to jump when you do that, but to thrust, parts of your body going forward, parts of your lower part of your body going backward, and that results into right there, right when he's making contact with the ball, you can see how the legs are crossing in opposite direction, the shoulders go in opposite direction, and this is where you get the, if you really want to hit the ball hard and not just swing with your arm, not just move into it, but be under control right there is a perfect example of that scissor kick forehand right there, which is, I think, absolutely beautiful right there. So I'll give you two different views of the exact same shot right there, and let's move Roger Moore and the bald guy right into view right there. But I'll try to cue them up just about the same time, right before they're going to make contact with the ball right there. This is what's taken at the slightly different speeds. So let's see if I can let them go together forward right there, and you can see how the legs kind of cross out and the body goes forward right there. It's just, and they both kind of end up landing completely, like at the end. If you notice, let me cue it up right there at the end, when they both end up pretty much with the right shoulder pointing at the net right there. There is, I'm going to show you Monfils right there, and I'll put Sharapova, which will do the exact same thing. So watch right here again, just a back loading again, all the way on the back foot. Now watch how the legs, same thing here. This shoulder, let me just draw right there. Watch how his left shoulder is going to go back while his left leg is going to come forward right there. So you have that little kick right there, and now the right shoulder comes forward while the left leg goes back right there. So again, that same action and counter reaction to get the body. So I know this might be a little confusing when you see it, but when you go out there, it's a lot easier to see with Sharapova right there. Let me put her in the center of the screen right there, and you'll see same thing here. Once again, notice the shoulder right here. The left shoulder is going to go back while the left leg is going to kick forward. And same thing on the bottom right here. The right knee and the right leg is going to go back while her right shoulder is going to come forward right there. So let me get those arrows out of the way, and then you can get a better view. And let me cue up Tsonga right here to show you really how it's just a very similar. Let me try to cue it up to right before they're about to hit the ball, and let the tape run in slow motion and watch how very similar, even though they have different strokes, but they all do the same things. And that's why I always try to focus on the common fundamentals of the games. Pros that do the same thing, even though they have their own style, they just do pretty much the same thing. And these are the things that you know, I always say, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us. So this is on this next one, I'm going to show you Tommy Haas right there on the side view, and I'll show you Andy Roddick as well. Sorry, lost Tommy. Let me get Tommy back in there. So watch Tommy Haas right there, same thing. Once again, an open stance right there, and you're going to watch how the front leg is going to kick out while the left leg goes forward, while the left shoulder goes back right there. And same thing here, his right leg is going to go back while his right shoulder is going to go forward right there. So a little disconnect right there, but that's pretty much what we try to get to right there. When you end up swinging, you know, you have your body just a violent uncoiling motion right there. Same thing with Andy Roddick. Let's put him all by himself right there. And although he's going to be stepping back a little bit right here to adjust, but you're going to be able to see it right there, how that leg, even though he's not really kicking the leg out, it's already out in front, but he's going to make sure that he just, at the end, see that he just kicks that leg out as his left side of his upper body went back. He's making sure that that leg goes forward, and then this one goes back while the right leg goes forward. So I know a lot of arrows, a lot of stuff. I really hope I didn't confuse you right there. And we have one more with Mr. Nikolai Davydenko. Same thing, same principle again, of uncoiling violently and jumping and getting that little scissor kick action. But to me right there, the perfect demonstration of the shot from the front is JWT right here, and also have Marat Safin, one of my favorite player on the tour right there. He does it the same way. Let's just get him all by himself right here. If you watch it, same thing again. I'm not going to bother you with the arrows again, but watch how the left shoulder goes back while the left leg goes forward. I got to do it. I'm addicted to these arrows right here. Boom. And then this shoulder came forward and the hip went back right there. That's that disconnect that I keep talking about. So if you go out there and work on, once again, if you want to really be aggressive and put everything that you have into your shot, that is what you should be looking to do. And hopefully after watching this video, you'll be able to, I'll put them side by side, try to cue them up to show you how right there, it should be about the same. How they're both going to unload off the back foot right there, and they're both going to go after that ball. Let me cue up Tsonga a little bit more. There you go. Both kind of same upper body, same scissor kick right there. Tsonga obviously younger, you can jump higher and put more into it, but they both pretty much do the same stroke right there. All right, anyways, I hope I was able to help you out and understand the scissor kick forehand. You can call it whatever you want, that's what I call it, but how to utilize your footwork and your shoulders and to get the optimal, result into a powerful forehand right there. All right, and we'll finish up with Mr. Roger Federer and the bald guy in the front row.